but at the same time, I also want to sell this tool. Oh, what do you know? Oh, it's doing some stuff. It's gonna fall off. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator. It's a beautiful day, and in the last episode, if you guys remember, it was raining. Yeah, it was raining. So definitely not seeing any rain today is obviously very beautiful. It's not going to rain until Sunday, so that gives us a good 5 days to do work. Our fields have changed color, which means we don't need our fertilizer sprayer anymore. It's not ready to harvest yet, but it's getting there. Sooner or later, we're going to be in these fields with a combine, combining this all up. Now, I don't know if I was talking about it last episode, but grain storage. I was thinking about grain storage. Where are we going to store our grain? Now, I have some plans. My plan is we're going to remove all of our vehicles from our sheds. That means our cultivator is going to come out. These are probably going to come out. Our sowing machine's probably going to come out. And we're going to use these buildings as grain storage. So this building, I'm probably going to put canola in. When we fill up the room, anything extra is just going to be sold. Over here, we're going to put oats. And I know the room is very small, but I'm thinking we'll put oats. We'll put oats right here. And if we need extra space for oats, we'll put the oats right here as well. We'll just fill in this area. The skid steer should be able to fit right in here to pick up all the oats that we put in here. Now, as for the little sliver of wheat, we have this little wheat field here, field number 28. It's only a little sliver of wheat. Obviously, look, we have 1, 2 fields of oat, and then we have this massive canola field. So that's why I'm thinking we'll just sell the wheat right off the field. Oats and the canola, we're just going to store. First thing we're going to do in the morning is I'm actually going to check the ground moisture. Because what I want to do is I want to basically mow that field over there. However, the field is big. For time's sake, because we have other things we need to do, I don't really want to tet it. Now, with the seasons mod, if it's under 20 moisture, if the crop moisture is under 20, you don't need to tet it. But obviously, we do need to windrow it. I mean, I guess I could tet and windrow at the same time, but that's not really very realistic. So I'm going to start off this episode just by basically mowing up that field. Our field 24 grass field is also ready to mow, so that's a good thing to know. I'm thinking we'll mow that tomorrow. Yeah, we'll mow it tomorrow. We'll get that all baled up, and then I'm going to sell all of our round bales in one big go. Obviously, if you've ever worked with grass or hay in this game, you know that the money for it isn't really that great. However, we have a big mortgage that we have to pay off. So I'm thinking it'll probably be worth it to get as much money as we can, even if it's through a crop that's really not that much, that's really not worth much. Hay, for example, is that crop. So we'll start at this end of the field here. We'll unfold this, and then hopefully we can start mowing, and then I'm going to leave you guys on a time lapse just so that we have enough time to do whatever else we need to do. Let's see, is this? Yes, there we go. Very good. So as you can see, it's already in like that default hay color, which is very good. That means we don't need to tet it. Obviously, last time we mowed, it had just rained, so we needed to tet it. And it was a small field anyway, so I'm not really that worried about it. But my hope is that I can get this hay in as fast as possible, because if I know myself with seasons, time's going to run out. So that being said, I'm going to leave you guys on a time lapse here, and I will see you in just a moment. Alright, so we got just a little bit left here yet to do. The yield could be a lot better on this field, to be honest with you. However, this field was not fertilized. I don't believe it was. So, I mean, this is kind of the most natural you're probably going to get. Or organic. Is organic the right term, or natural? I don't know. There was no, you know... oh my. We're getting caught under the barbed wire. There wasn't any fertilizer in here, I don't believe. Now there is, because we harvested it. However, we are done. So my hope is that by maybe at least 5 o'clock, what is that in military time? 1700 hours, we can... Yeah, 1700 hours. We can get this all baled up. I'm thinking we'll probably get at least 8 round bales. That's my my prediction. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the mower on the road down to our other field, because that field is ready to mow. We're going to mow it tomorrow, though. Won't mow it today. Today, it's just not worth it. We'll mow it tomorrow. And then after that, we're going to head off to the store with our trailer. We're going to take our sewing machine with us. My hope is I can fit my sewing machine on here. It might be a tight squeeze. I should be able to fit it on there. For now, let's just take this out to our other field, and that'll be that. I'm going to go get out the PTO. There we go. Perfect. So let's take the trailer, which this trailer will be holding round bales at one point. There we go. Leave that like that. Make sure not to hit our bale spike while we're doing this dangerous maneuver. Now, if I had to imagine, how much money are we going to get? Probably no more than 15 grand. That's my prediction. If not, probably no more than 10 grand. All right, there we go. Is this lifted up? There we go. Lift that up like that. Perfect. My hope is it fits on the trailer. If it doesn't fit on the trailer, that might suck. The only reason I'm taking it on the trailer... which, did I ever mention that I was selling this? Oh, yeah, I'm selling this, by the way. And I'm doing that right now. It'll be it'll be a tight squeeze getting this on the trailer. Let's get this a little more straight then. Oh, still already messing up. Back this up like this. There we go. Ooh, look at the trailer. It's lifting up. Not the most beneficial trailer for one of these type of machines, but you know what? It works. We're going to have one of those whatchamacallit signs, those wide load signs, just so that, you know, people know when we're going down the road. This load is not necessarily the most stable. We might actually get pulled over for doing this, but that's okay. Do I think this is going to work? No, but you know what? It's worth the shot of checking out to see if it does. If it doesn't work, then that's fine. The only reason I have it like this is because I need the trailer, but at the same time, I also want to sell this tool. Oh, what do you know? Oh, it's doing some stuff. It's going to fall off. Yeah, it's going to fall off. Yeah, it's going to fall off. Yep, it's not falling. Oh. Yeah, it's going to fall off. Okay. Well, then that means that for right now what we will do is grab that, take that. There we go. Bring that over here. We will park it just in the grass, I guess. Or, yeah. We'll just park it right in the grass. Oh, still gotta lower this. Alright, there we go. As for the trailer, my hope was to buy a mower. I want to buy a mower just so that we can mow up the whole yard and make it look a little clean. If we mow up the yard, we can potentially use what we mow up and put it into our hayfield, which is not the most realistic thing. You wouldn't normally do that, especially with one of these type of mowers. But it's an option to buy one of these. I should really save my money. Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. We're not going to do that. Let's not even bother taking the trailer. It's fine. We're going to go down. We're going to sell our sewing machine, and that'll be that. There we go. Oh, I also need to bring that with me because we're not going to be doing any spraying anytime soon. As of right now, that's just costing us money that we don't need to spend, which kind of sucks. Whatever. We're going to take this with us. We're going to be bringing this stuff down to the store. We obviously don't need the sprayer anymore. The sewing machine we really don't need. I'm pretty sure that in real life this would not necessarily be legal. Obviously this is obstructing our vision, but that's okay. That is okay. I will see you at the store. All right, here we are. Sorry about that clang noise. I actually just smacked my microphone against my mouth, which is not necessarily the most beneficial thing to the cause. However, that's okay. But we're just going to leave this here. Obviously, this is what we wanted to return. It's not ours. We don't need it. Our sewing machine, we're going to get a cheaper sewing machine next year. So, cheaper one that's bigger. Or, if not, it's going to be a little bit more expensive, but bigger and more worth it than this machine is. Obviously, I think the reason it took so long for us to get planting done was because this is just such a, just a small machine. Oh, I need to lower that before we can do anything. There we go. There we go. 28,000 in the bank, and obviously the other one, which we're just going to return, so it's out of our hands, but that's good. We have 46,000 in the bank, which is actually really good, which means, you know what we could do if we wanted to? Well, actually, we could. If we did it today, we could potentially buy a combine. Should we buy a combine? I would love to buy a combine. Will I buy a combine? I don't think I have the money. And the only reason I say that is because we need to worry about a header, which I don't actually have at the moment. 11,000, so I would need at least 60 grand to get myself a good header. At least 60 grand, just to have some left over. Now I got to return home. Let's get this machine hooked up here and wait. It's pretty much just a waiting game right now. Yeah, sometimes doing hay is a little bit of a gamble. My hope is we can at least earn 15 grand. If we can earn 15 grand, then we'll have enough to buy that combine. If we don't earn 15 grand, that'll be okay. We can rent one. It's not the most beneficial thing. I would love to own my own tools, but we just don't have the money at the moment. Alrighty, so we'll just park this right here and wait. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it is 6:30 almost. Our field has seemed to dry, which is good. It's a good thing that it dried up. So let's just set this down like this, and we can hopefully start cracking on. So let's just go around the field here, and then when I come back around, I'm thinking we're going to cut across. Aligning with that fence, we're just going to cut straight across. I feel like that's a better idea. Yeah, you know, the yield really is not that good in this field. I was hoping it would be a lot better, but that's okay. That's okay. Alrighty, so you know what? I'm going to leave you on another time lapse, and I will see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so we finished windrowing. Let's return home and finish the field up, because all we got to do left is bale it and then get it stored into the barn. Yeah, the field is actually a little bit bigger than I originally thought, after working in it for probably the last few hours. It's actually not that bad of a field. There we go. Let's get started here. I think I'm starting to lose my voice. Yeah, not the most beneficial thing to be losing your voice. That's set to 8,000. Very good. There we go. For some reason, those lights had turned orange. You know, looking at the factor that we almost have half of a bale, we might get a good amount of bales out of this field. I'll wait for this first bale to come out, and then I will move this out to a time lapse. There we go. Very good. Let's back up. That bale go. There we go. So as I said, I'm going to leave you guys on a time... Or should I... Yeah, I'm going to leave you guys on a time lapse. Otherwise, this video is going to be like 10 hours long. I will see you guys in just a bit. Alrighty, so we still got a little bit left here to do. We're actually cracking along pretty well. How many bales we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Alright, pretty good. We have 12 bales right now, if I counted that correctly. Yeah, 12, 13, maybe 10. I may have miscounted 1 or 2 or 3. So we have anywhere between 10 and 12 at the moment, which is good. Anywhere between 10 and 12, which would mean 11. Whatever. We do have that little bit there. That little section over there is a whole taboo, and I could have windrowed it a lot better, but whatever. I didn't windrow it any good. I mean, it could have been better. So I'm thinking our trailer can have about 6 bales on it, so if we had a front loader that could lift bales higher, obviously our 3-point bale spike isn't really that good with stacking a second row of bales. I mean, we might be able to if we're lucky, but I don't think we're going to be able to. We're going to have to take a few trips down to the bale sell point, wherever that is. I actually don't know where the bale sell point is on this map. I have never been there. I don't really have a reason to be there. Did I just hit a bale? No, I didn't. Okay. I felt like I hit something prior to going on the course that we're going, but let's travel over here real fast. There's nothing better than seeing a clean field. I mean, most of the way clean. And by clean, I mean, like, you know, free of just loose hay. Work has been done in the field, and the field is clean. The grass will regrow. We can bale it again. I have to admit, trying to take some good pictures with trying to get like the whole field, but at the same time get that farm that's in the background. I'm thinking we're going to travel over there somewhere to get a picture. I'm trying to take thumbnails, you know what I mean? You know, video thumbnails and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. My new internet is amazing. I just uploaded, well, today, in a few hours, well, more like 5 hours, or unless it already happened. I think it may have already happened. My video called We May Have Bought the Farm released, which was the video where we bought this place. That video was only about 3.5 minutes long, which is surprising. It's surprising I was able to show this whole farm off in 3 minutes. Because normally, that's not how we do things on this channel. Usually we take 10 minutes to show off a tractor. Yet somehow I was able to show off a farm, buy the farm, and drive to a whole bunch of places in 3 minutes, which is a little crazy. Let's reverse this over here just so that the bale is not in the way of any of the other windrows, because obviously when we're driving this way, we will hit the bale if it's in any other location. What I'm saying probably doesn't make any sense, but whatever. There we go. I'd like to do that. Good. There we go. We're doing good here. So I'm thinking we'll have enough money to buy a combine. That's my hope, is that we can buy a combine. If we can buy a combine, we're set to go. We're really set to go here. Obviously, the only thing we have to pay off is our mortgage, but other than that, we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Doing very good for ourselves. There is an update to the wheel dirt mod that's on the official Modhub site. I did not download it yet, but seeing the dirt on the tractor is making me think of it. What am I doing? I messed. Oh, I really screwed this up. Whatever, it's fine. It's okay. As long as we get most of the hay that's in the field, I think we'll be okay. There was an advertisement I saw on YouTube. No, it was Twitch. No, maybe it was YouTube, about snoring. And apparently there's this medicine to stop, so it was talking about, look, this is how air normally flows into your lungs. And then it's like, when you're sleeping and you're snoring, this is what happens, and this is the air intake flow. Try this medicine to stop this. And I'm like, is snoring really that bad? Answer me this question. Is really snoring that bad that you have to take medication just so that you don't snore? Is it really that unhealthy to snore? I mean, what would I know? I mean, I wouldn't really know anything. But if there's a doctor watching this channel, is snoring really that bad? For health, at least. Because this page, this ad is selling medication to stop the effects of snoring. I'm just saying, is it really that bad? Is snoring really that bad that I should be taking medication just so that I'm not snoring? I won't know. I mean, what are you going to do? Breathe in a bug or something? Alright, we're for the most part done. We do have a few little places here and there that are obviously have hay sitting on them, but that's okay. That is okay. I'm actually very happy with the outcome of this field. So these bales were 8,000 liters total. 8,000 bushels. I'll call them bushels. I don't know what the right term is. Little pieces of grain. Of hay, which is good. So that means that if we didn't have the the bale size mod, where you can change the size of a bale, we would have 24 bales-ish in this field, which you might wonder why I use that mod. I use it just because it's easier to round bale with it, and square bale. It's just easier to be able to make one massive bale than make 30 tiny bales. So, I mean, even with the 8,000, we still got a good amount in this field, which is actually really good. So I don't believe we're ready to... All right, so let's stop real fast. Let me see if I can... There we go. If I do this, we can unload the unfinished bale. I'm gonna unload it out of the field, just so that we know that there's some defect with it. I mean, I guess we really don't need to because we're selling it, but we'll just unload it right here. There we go. Let's lower that. We are done. It's been about maybe 2 hours in game that I've been playing. I'm really enjoying this map. It's amazing. It's replayable. However, I'm not going to play it off screen just because it would ruin on-screen time, because then I would have a plan and I would know what I'm doing. So then it wouldn't really be that special. But I love this map. It's amazing. So for now, let's just park the baler over here. We're pretty much done. I'm thinking tomorrow in game, or in the next episode, is what I mean to say. In the next, oh my God, ram the baler right into the wall. Why don't we? Tomorrow, or the next episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the bales off of the field. So yeah, we're gonna get the bales off of the field. But first off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a quick picture over here. We'll shut this off because we don't really need the lights. I had the lights on because why not? But what I want to do is I actually want to take a picture of the whole field. Let's see if I can... Or maybe up here. Did you guys just hear that? What the hell is this? Hold on, I'll be right back in a second. Alright, I think I just had my heart, like, jump out of my head. Jump out of my head. Yeah, because my heart is located in my head. I just had my heart, like, jump out of my chest just then. My internet device went off. I did not know it would ring, but it did. Yeah, that was scary. Yeah, I was not expecting my internet router, the new one that I have to start ringing. That scared me. I didn't know what it was. It kind of sounded like it was sitting on the dining room, not dining room table, but the the coffee table. There's a coffee table on the other side of my desk, and I thought it sounded like it was coming from over there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us for this episode of Farming Simulator. Next episode, we're going to get the bales off of the field. I love this. This right here. This picture is just so picturesque. But thank you so much for watching this episode of Farming Simulator. I will see you in the very next video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later. Peace.